Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Louisville Bats taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in is the speedy Bubba Thompson. And here it comes. Down the corner for a strike, and we are underway. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab here, Connor Phillips. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And now the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Line of the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And wow, that one is way out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now it's Josh Naylor, and Cleveland on top 1-0. And there's a fly ball deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Naylor at the plate now. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around real quickly and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Laureano comes up to hit. That one ripped. That's back there. Got all of that one. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Connor Phillips will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 27.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Coming home, the throw in. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Brian Urquijo. This one high in the air to left center. Thompson hauls it in for the out. One down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Friedel flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Another homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 8-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. That's hard hit on the line. Friedel snags it, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now
right fielder,
Austin Hendrick.
Austin Hendrick.
Bybee back to work. And there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now it's the shortstop. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Friedel going back on this one. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 10-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort.
TJ Antone gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Will Brennan. He doubled home a run at his first AB. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to 4. Double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 10-zip. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Mark Mathias.
Mark Mathias.
The pitch. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Right through there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 35.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wins. Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. The Guardians lead it 10-0. Here in Cleveland, here's a speed threat, Miles Straw.
The center fielder, Miles.
Here comes a pitch. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's Jose Ramirez. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Josh Naylor. On a line, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they tack on 3. It's 13-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ramon Laureano getting ready to hit. Slides, but it gets by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Wastes no time there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Now a screamer into the outfield. Calls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will Brennan.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. That's long gone. That one felt good. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 16-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short
Now,
New pitcher now, Alex Young.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Two outs, nobody on. And the batter now, Brian Rocchio. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The center fielder, number 7.
And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And here is Jose Ramirez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 19-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. In the air out towards right center. Hendrick makes the play, and that is that. Back now at
Leading off
Progressive
for
Field.
Louisville,
Here's
the
Bubba
left
Thompson.
fielder, Bubba Thompson.
And the pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And he deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Friedel batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball left side. Toss to Naylor. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Two outs, base is empty. Mike Ford at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The bat's yet to pick up a hit here. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Cleveland, bottom 4, stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
The pitch. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And gone. He'll touch them all. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 20-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove.
Justin Brule on to pitch here.
Now pitching for Louisville, number 67, Justin Brule.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And first offering is fouled off. Jimenez, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one pulled foul. And they'll do it again. And now the lefty on the ground right side. He'll do it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 10, Ramon Laureano.
And up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. That one drilled left field. And it hits the top of the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Guardians up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the DH, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Brian.
Now, Brian Rocchio, 1 for 3.
That was a loud out in the last at bat. He really squared up that pitch, but still couldn't find a hole. Those can be frustrating, but not as much when you're already playing with the lead.
Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. Kwan at second with 2 down. Hit hard, base hit. Oh, he botches it.
.110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw. Ripped to short. They get the force. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. Guardians on top, 21-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Austin Hendrick. Bybee back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The shortstop, Francisco.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Went down on strikes his first time through.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Harrison in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Bounce to the left side. Ramirez. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Cleveland's out front 21-0. And here is Jose Ramirez. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
As the lefty gets to work. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the game. It's 22-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special. They're just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And now it's going to be Josh Naylor in the air, right field, and that is a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Foul ball. Runner at 2nd, nobody out. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at 2nd. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 24-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Number 65 taking over on the mound.
Number 65, Casey Leganina.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around 1st and hustling for 2nd. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And he's gone yard again. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 26-0. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around third. He scores and they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Raver Sanmartin takes over on the mound.
52, Raver Sanmartin.
And now Ryan Rocchio. Hard hit down the line and left. And in one hops the wall. Throws to second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow. And that's a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Unreal. absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And
they go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Fernando Cruz.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Ripped on a line to center. Friedel grabs it on the run.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Jimenez. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. There's a line drive to left field. Thompson brings it in with a nice run and grab. Here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Mark Mathias.
Mark Mathias.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and deals. Bounce to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The designated hitter, Jacob Hurtubise.
And next is the designated hitter. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Upstairs.
1-1.
The Bats still looking for their first hit in this one. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Wins. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So he's perfect through 6. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
And the pitch. In the air, right field. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number one.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now the DH, Will Brennan. That one ripped. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So one out, nobody on. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And now here is Miles Straw. This one smoked out to left. Makes the catch for the out. And there's two down.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jose Ramirez. Swung on, belted. That one's back. And it's out of here. Here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Friedel going back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. And that one hammered. Thompson ranging back up against the wall and brings it in. Back now at
Leading off
Progressive
for
Field.
Louisville,
Digging in,
the left
Bubba
fielder.
Thompson.
Bubba Thompson.
The wind of the pitch.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Right-hander kick steals. On the inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Ramirez zips it across. One up, one down.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. The Guardians up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Struck him out looking. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And it'll bring up Mike Ford, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Ground ball right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Tony Santillan into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So in now for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano.
Oh, yeah, Berg. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. It's in and out of his glove. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Santillan in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Well struck right field. That's back there. And gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Number 4, shortstop, Ryan.
And up next for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His third hit for extra bases. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And now, Miles Straw. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score, and they extend their lead. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Man at second. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Josh Naylor will hit next. This one's smoked on its way out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. On a line out towards center. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And that one is off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now it's going to be Ramon Laureano. That smash towards center. And that one's
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. Line drive. That one is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And it's another double for him. His 5th hit of the game.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Ryan Rocchio. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Friedel makes the catch, and that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th, and now Austin Hendrick.
Austin Hendrick.
The wide to kick the pitch. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. Big swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
Going 2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor makes the catch. 2 away. So just 4 more outs to get through, and the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Josh Harrison. Swings through that one out in front that time.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning at the plate, Miles Straw. The pitch. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a double, 4th hit of the night for him. And now Jose Ramirez. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Rocketed out towards right center. Hendrick pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Now at the plate, Bo Naylor.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now here is Chris Jimenez. In the air, right side. He makes the grab, and there's two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ramos Laureano.
First, stepping up for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that really will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
And here is Stephen Kwan. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. Tanner Bybee, perfect so far. We'll see if he can make history as we head to the 9th. Here in Cleveland, all set to start the 9th and the 1. Here's the second baseman, Mark Mathias. And here it comes. And a foul ball.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
The wind of the pitch. In the air, left side. Kwan settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's one away. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The catcher, number 35.
Austin Wynns digs in now, and this is it. 1 out away from perfection. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses.
I mean, his
Ball one,
pitch
no
efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
2 outs. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And he's done it. A perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.